noise. Yep, that's our hero falling down a hole. Immediately get jumped by some UK residents. evil creature. My cat? Oh, turtle. Can't wait to find out I only need one hit to kill it. Yep. So the freelancer is kind of a meme job. Once you get your first real jobs, there's really no reason to use freelancer. It's the voices. You have to find the party. Fortunately, we get them all relatively quickly. So if I remember correctly, there are a few more items to find here. So you've seen it already, but some character, well, not some, every character in this game has their personal level and then their jobs level. Improving the job level basically just makes the class better, similar to weapon skill in other games. But each character also levels up individually. That, I believe, is just like minor stat boosts that wouldn't be covered by your specific class. There are benefits to leveling even the shit classes. However, because at max rank you get an item. They might be job specific, so that might be less useful, but you typically get some kind of reward for leveling a job to the max. Not a goblin. Corner of town. You don't get to save your game. That's a bit of foreshadowing, because this game has a very unfortunate feature that you cannot save inside of a dungeon. It's not really that big a deal until the end of the game. Because the end of the end dungeon is a nightmare. Yeah, that's dancing alright. I'm sure that's insulting someone's culture one way or another. They're getting asked to perform for these alcoholics for free, and then they boo us. I don't know if that's a side quest. It seemed like it would be. I know one of the future Pixel games, whether it's 4 or 5 or 6, has some kind of... what's it called? Has some kind of side quest related to that, but I don't remember exactly. I do know in order to get one of the jobs in this game, you have to do a side quest. In the original version of the game, the freelancer was the Onion Knight. In this, the Onion Knight is a locked job you have to do. You have to basically be a mailman to get. This is the second character we get, being bullied by a bunch of fucking, like, 8-year-olds. You can zoom in the camera. Sometimes it's actually necessary to do to find, like, switches and stuff. But you can find some items by doing it. The potions in the, why are there potions in the well? So I don't actually remember where he went. Do these people have anything to say? So let's assume he went this way. Alright, here he is. I managed to go on a stroll all by myself. You'll take me on this perilous journey, surely. Lucky us. So these people are turned into ghosts. We can eventually fix that. But I don't think we can do it just yet. Can't help but feel like this is a horrible idea. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Alright, well, back to the beginning, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, this game is peculiar. I believe we don't get our first jobs until I get the entire party, and until I get the entire party, it's just kind of despair. It's alright. It's fine. I'm not already in despair playing this game. The auto battle is nice at least. One, because I can just turn my brain off. But it does speed the game up marginally. So for right now, when I don't have and there is no strategy involved, I can just kind of let it run itself. Forgot I have to toggle on running again. Yeah, I had a feeling going in the cave was a bad fucking idea, but I didn't remember just how miserable that was going to be. I remember where I get the fourth character, but I don't remember where I get the third. The fourth character, he's just kind of there. He's like, okay, well, let's go. I don't think these characters have, like, dominant hands, like in Final Fantasy II. I know they do in Final Fantasy IV. But that's just like, well, that's where their weapon goes, and not like, oh, well, they do less damage if you just forget which is which. I have to assume the Antarctic winds they give us here are specifically to be used on the boss, but like if I can just clobber it, then I don't see a point in wasting the item. If it was dangerous, that'd be one thing, but like knowing the boss is there, I can just make sure my health is full. Not much more depth to the game for now. One thing I will say that it is probably in my best interest to save the usable offensive items anyway. So I do know one job we get later actually deals double damage with the consumables like Antarctic Winds. If I remember correctly, it's the only thing that makes them worth playing, because their stats are miserable otherwise. This is gonna kill it. Oh no, is it? That time I actually guessed correctly to heal. Bacchus's cider. Yeah, we've been chosen by the big metal hand in the sky. The crystal's here. The crystal could give us the jobs now, but they're like, nah, go gather your fucking band of misfits. This is really the first Final Fantasy game that actually utilizes a class system effectively. Because in the first one, it was just kind of like D&D light, diet D&D. But in 2, it was like, well, anyone can do anything, so there isn't really a class. It's just, well, it's your guys, just do whatever. But in this, it actually has the jobs and shit. I don't know if this will be important later, which is why I'm just doing this now, before I forget about it. Help myself to this old guy's potions. Considering he's gotta hide them down the well, it's probably like moonshine. Alright, so I know better this time. I'm not going to go into the spooky cave. Let's save. Before I grief myself again. The fuck is that? Oh, nice. Getting massacred again, I see. Jesus. First time 1 damage off lethal works in my favor. Okay then. a mithril ring. Jesus. Dude got 2 crits in a row. I wonder, what are the odds that I'm supposed to talk to that blacksmith and then go find the mithril ring? Like it's some stupid like dialogue thing that I'm forced to do. Now, unlike Final Fantasy II, where you have to wait until the very end of the game to get an airship, here they're just like, oh, it's the first town in the game? Well, here. Like, okay. Yeah, here's our third character. I believe the only actual female, in spite of them all looking extremely feminine. Yeah, we just know how to pilot an airship. In spite of it being an airship, it can't fly over the mountains, making you wonder what the point is. But you can get over bodies of water with it. Okay, so now I talk to this guy, now that I have 3 people. So now we get number 4. I was gonna say, I don't know if it's here, but I know one of these castles. Yeah, that's... Okay, they don't hit too hard, but that was some miserable damage. I guess I'll give it one more turn and see if we kill them. Or kill that one. No. I mean, fuck it. We'll duke it out. feel like getting murdered here, so we'll have to come back. Night night. Rest in some random guy's bed. Some walls are able to be walked through, but that's mostly just like secrets. I believe you can, yeah, the walls that have cracks on them, you can sneak through the other side. Anything here? No. The bronze knuckles are an unarmed weapon. They're not armor, unfortunately. Alright, got all of our goons. Hopefully that means I can get my job soon. Ideally, I'd be using a shield on everyone, but since I don't have the option, just double down on their attack. So I don't know if I'm supposed to get my jobs first or go to the sealed cave. So I guess to be safe, I'll go back here first. XP. Alright, so there was no point in going back here, I see. It's a little annoying, but oh well. I mean, good thing I saved. I'm hoping that water will revive. Whatever. So why is he alive all of a sudden? Weird. I mean, she misses out on the healing, but oh well. Try it again. Alright, well, let's just get this over with. And now he's using the potion, like 3 turns later, when it doesn't matter anymore. What the fuck? Or maybe that was just because it was auto battle, it was assuming that's what I wanted. Yeah, it's unpleasant not having jobs. But I'm pretty sure we get our jobs after this, so it's just a little bit of suffering. Any time now, game. Why is it always the mummies? Fortunately, our only antidote. I mean, I guess I need to gain a few levels outside, because the fights are not going well. Granted, I'm only fighting mummies, but I don't think it should be this miserable. Whoops. Escape attempt failed. Successful escape. Yeah, we just left 3 corpses behind, but is what it is. The Pharaoh's Curse. Alright, yeah, we're gonna level up a little bit outside. It is a little bizarre that they give you the airship and then force you into fights like that where you're getting 2 hit. It's like, yeah, don't worry about doing battles, but here are these mummies that can smack you for your whole life bar. Like, oh. Thanks, I guess. And then outside you just fight like individual fucking goblin packs. And it's like, well, here's 1 XP, lucky us. I guess I could put some of this gold towards antidotes, though. Let's try being on the other side of that lake or whatever. See if the fights are different. I mean, kinda. Mm, 3 XP. Buggins. honestly, it would help to have some extra gil anyway, so I could have actually gotten equipment for my guys, and not just be using whatever we found or started with. At least let me get one level up, so my guys don't have to worry about dying instantly if those mummies get a lucky hit. Let's see. For next level 15, 16, Jesus. They're all quite a ways off. So I'm just gonna get some equipment and we're just gonna have to suffer. I do want to at least get rid of the knives that I think 2 people are using. No, just him. Okay, so that eases the burden a little bit. I could give someone a bow and arrow, but I don't really want to. Because I would assume the only people that would benefit from that would be like a archer or some kind of thing like that. But the freelancer at least has the luxury of being able to use really anything you can get your hands on. When I get like a white mage, then I'm not going to be able to use a bow and arrow, probably. Alright, we gotta hope that the new equipment is enough to ease the misery. Why does he keep trying to make new saves? Just overwrite. Alright, try this again. 3rd time's a charm. Yep, good start. Like, unless the mummies count as undead and I can use like a potion on them, they seem overtuned. Considering like the experience that my guys are actually getting in these battles outside. I could try using a potion on one and see what happens, but They might not technically count as undead. So these, if I can squeeze out like 1 or 2 easy levels by throwing my potions at them, at least later I can just beat them to death with our weapons. And it does hurt them. That's good to know. They should both be weak enough to kill with our turns, yeah. Good. Yeah, like from 3 XP outside to 50. These things seemed easier to kill, so... Well, maybe not. Considering it's the only Phoenix Down I have, I don't really want to use it. Dead it is. Unless... Soul Survivor Ignis. Or Ingus. I mean, at least someone survived. So one of the waters is for reviving and one's for healing. That's weird. Why not just have them do the same thing? And also, why wouldn't it cleanse any afflictions? That's even weirder. That at least got rid of the blind. I guess I just need to be aggressive with using potions on those guys because they're gonna chop us up otherwise. I can have Refia attack because she at least deals damage, and I guess our two shield bearers. What the fuck are those? Cursed Copper. I mean, I'll try fighting them because I doubt those are undead. I have a feeling that's just supposed to point me in the right direction. But it's mostly a straight line, so I don't see why it would matter. Perfect. Before I go that way, is there anything laying around? 500 gil, not bad. Who the hell was that? So, we have guest characters in this game. We have the same 4 parties throughout the game, but at certain points we will have guest characters. They're non-targetable. They're basically like just a chance each turn to do something. It depends on what character it is. I think she casts white magic. You'd think they'd have her be at the very beginning of this place to make this less miserable, but it is what it is. My shirt. I don't know how tough these guys actually are, so I'm just gonna try fighting them. That's not too bad. Okay, the poison kinda sucks. assuming that's the way I'm supposed to go. So what's up to the north? And surely the princess will do something one of these turns. Surely his health is low. Ingus. Stupid name. Finally, she decides to do something. I think confusion in like the first real dungeon's a little cringe, but whatever. He doesn't look like Jin. Classic. Just casually one-shots two people. I have you covered after your guys are dead. Like, no, I think you're lying to me, lady. Yeah, this is, grim, bleak. I forgot bosses could get multiple turns. I mean, I'm not surprised that happened because that's just the story of my life. Why wouldn't the boss kill my only sources of damage in like the first turn? It will become much more tolerable when I actually... It'll become much more tolerable when I actually have my jobs. That's the big problem, is the freelancer is utter garbage. It's something that you use until you have jobs, and then you just use literally anything else. That's the big problem, is the game is kind of balanced around your jobs to the point where some of the jobs are required for story progression. And some make boss fights magnitudes easier. There are some jobs that, like, I'm gonna probably use them for one specific fight or area and then never again. In fact, there's gonna be some jobs I don't even use, period. Because some of them are like, well, why would I use this when this other one is just the same thing but better? I may have to leave and get potions, though. So let's actually do that before I go too far into this diseased area. Right at the doorstep. I guess I'll use my last potion offensively, because someone's going to be getting killed. Unless we outspeed them on the first turn, and then they attack Refia. How convenient. It is technically a net loss having to use the potions on them as far as Gil is concerned, but it's just safer than trying to pummel them otherwise. Hit this up for the free healing. back to broke. It was a little strange because the last time I played this game, I remember the NPCs, the guest characters, appearing much more frequently than that. Maybe I just got unlucky. Oh, that was as close to perfect as we could ask for. So I believe for the stuff like this that is an item you have to find, I don't believe you can just walk up to it. I think you're forced to zoom in to discover it. The last time we went the other way because I thought this was the way to the Djinn. I mean, granted, Antarctic Wind isn't insane to find, but you have ended up missing it otherwise. Maybe I should use the Antarctic Winds. Just to try and make this less miserable. I guess I could save them for if people start dying, but I feel like if that happens, then it'll be too late to do anything anyway. At least they went before Refia, because she would have probably annihilated someone. Possibly yourself. Everyone is relatively healthy. I'll use one Antarctic wind, see how much it actually does. Probably just can do like 50. Okay, that's a lot more than 50. And he survived that, so God knows just trying to beat him to death with my bare hands wouldn't have worked all that good. So just to be safe, I'll use one more, because he's still chugging along. Yeah, but like boss fighting, the princess doesn't help us a single time. She's trolling at this point. I just left her in that cavern with all those mummies. Surely she'll get out alright. Yeah, the game's trolling. Makes us fight the Jinn, which we have only really been able to beat with consumable items, unless I ground out like 5 more levels. Like, okay, you can have your jobs now. Like, imagine how easy it would be if I just had my jobs. I guess it kind of makes sense, because I have to assume we'll get some kind of mage, and the starting town had basically nothing as far as spell selection. But, it still makes for a little bit of a diseased experience. Yeah. Do I need the credits right now? Yeah, that's it, guys. We beat the game. That's why we're getting the credits. Because there were 2 bosses in the game, and that was it. So we finally get our jobs. Some of them, not all of them. That would be nice if we would just get everything. So the jobs are made to be changed as you need them. The problem is the game gives you a rather steep penalty to your stats for a few battles when you change jobs. So let's see. Warrior, Monk, White, Black, and Red Mage, and Thief. Well, Red Mage is best mage, so I guess I'll run with one of them. So yeah, I forgot. The Monk actually does more damage with their bare hands. I think it depends on your job level, but early on they, wait, what? Okay, so the shield flattens my attack no matter what. I was concerned for a second. Yeah, there's an adjustment phase where your stats are pretty much non-existent. So it's not, if you know you're going to be fighting like a boss, it's not advised to just change your jobs on everyone. So do they have any new magic now? I'm gonna say probably not, but no. So that's gotta wait until I get rid of that curse on all those goons in whatever that town's called. Are they still afflicted? Or did it fix itself? I'm guessing not. Each class has at least one upgrade, which is just going to be a job we get later in the game. The monk gets the black belt, which, if I remember correctly, is one of the hardest hitting jobs in the game. Sadly, that's not going to be for a bit. If I remember right, every crystal gives us at least one good job. But we'll see. A magical folding canoe. Actually, do I need to talk to him about the ring? No. Can't fish the ring out of the water. Feels terrible. While I'm here, I can explore those side towers at least. I think it's wise to fight one more battle outside and get rid of the job swapping penalty first, though. Yeah, that's one reason why I didn't get the bow and arrow, because I don't believe any of the classes could actually use it. Maybe the white mage, but you still have to buy arrows, and that's diseased gameplay. Yeah. Sarah left and didn't even have the decency to take the airship with her, so we have to go back and get it. Alright, so we looked at our stats, there were like 8 across the board. Well, they didn't lose that much, for being honest, but it does get steeper. I guess because I don't have any stats to really lose that it wasn't affected. Wait, I can't land there? Oh, I was just too close. White Slayer, but it's a trap. Is that a griffin? Half feeling. can't he use that? It's bizarre. I was like, oh, give it to the warrior, because they'll probably be that job for longer. Nope. No can do. That's another reason why I decided on red mage as opposed to a black mage. They at least can use different weapons. They should be able to use the same magic, at least for low levels. But if I have to make them a black mage later, then oh well, it is what it is. I mean, we got a free bow, but the mages can't even use it, so it's like, what, would the thief be able to use it? Because that doesn't really make sense to me. Unless you were adamant on using a freelancer for some unknown reason, it just doesn't really make any sense. And just like that, everyone's back to normal. I'll do this after. If I'm not mistaken, the magic is learned individually and not like per job. So if I make him a black mage, black wizard, whatever the hell, they still stand to benefit from it. Buy the other thing of bracers before I forget. So back to broke, but we have upgrades across the board. So yeah, the Mognet is mostly fluff, but you do need to complete this whole thing if you want to get the Onion Knight job. Just in case, before I potentially grief myself and lose even more time of my life to this accursed game, we might as well save. In passageway in the Mithril Mines. Corner of the first room. Hand or three? Does she have 3 hands? Surely we're not going to get annihilated going in here. Maybe we'll find literally no enemies. How does a coin stare at us? That's very strange. It really is. Why sometimes some of the things will restore life, but not others. Yeah, we promised the crystal. Okay, they're also an orphan. They all are. How convenient. Quite literally fatherless behavior. Yeah, they're still dead. I didn't know if they'd be restored with like 1 point of health. I guess while I'm here I should look for the Moogle. If there is one, there might not be. I should go back to the one town to see if they have a piano. It's at least on the way, so I'm not losing too much time. They have no piano, unless it's upstairs. No. Okay. Crashing this plane. Yeah, the Mithril battering ram didn't do much. I mean, it got rid of the boulder, but Thanos snapped the airship out of reality as well. Go talk to some guy. Not gonna tell you where he is, though. Gosh and golly gee, how useful. A gnome village to the south. Obtained a mallet. I just go to Dragon Mountain. Like, you can barely handle fighting the dead. Let's go just fight some dragons. Like, oh. Rather not, but... I think this is Sid's place. Yeah. He needs an elixir. I don't believe I have one. Where is this taking us? Elixir, how convenient. So go waste that on some guy's wife. Stole mithril stuff. Yeah, of all people, the warrior and red mage can use the bow. It's a little insane. Maybe the thief can, I haven't bothered to check, but... You'd think the white mage should get something so they can defend themselves. Considering MP is a very limited resource in this game. Yeah, use a mallet on the old lady. Imagine if I shelled out the money for the great bow and then found it here. I'd be pissed. And what the hell is gnomish bread? Sounds disgusting. Nothing else. No hidden items. What about that pot? Nope. Wait, what? Magical healing solution. I guess that's the elixir they're talking about. Before I leave, I should probably buy that magic. Now that I actually have the money. The problem that we didn't get to experience because I played a modern version of Final Fantasy 1. This game has old school D&D style magic points for resources. Which means they only recover when I rest. So why is Rafi hit like a noodle? You know, I was expecting with being a basilisk that my guys would be getting petrified, not put to sleep. Yeah, I guess that big forest is where the thing was that they were talking about. Because I was like, oh, we might as well find that first before I go to the mountain, but it doesn't look like that's possible. $40 gil to share a bed. Yeah, like why they hit so little? They have more attack, but they hit for less than he did. Is there something in status that I'm missing? No, not really. I want to save. I didn't know that would immediately put me inside this area. There's no saving outside, well, inside of a dungeon. You can only save on the world map as far as I'm aware. Those aren't dragons. Yeah, I can use thunder one time and then we have to rest. That will scale up with our job level, but it's still fucking annoying. Yeah, why she hit for so little? I'll try giving her the bronze knuckles and see if it's that. That's so weird. So unarmed, she has the same attack as with the bronze knuckles, but if I only have one thing with bronze knuckles, I have less attack. I have a weird suspicion. Okay, that does not affect her attack at all. Alright, will she hit harder now? If she doesn't, then I have to assume that the job is just bricked. A little more, not much. I mean, she hits as hard as everyone else does, to be fair. I believe as the monk's job level increases, their unarmed attacks get better. So eventually, you just make them unarmed. Okay, so they petrify. Do I have a gold needle? I have one. So I can't fuck around with these guys. an idea for how much health I actually have. I thought I'd just rely on casting magic at everything. Okay, that's not bad. That's like 1 turn of just slapping them. Refund on our gold needle. Yep. So technically, you can win this fight, but you're not supposed to. You basically have to, you'd have to overlevel to beat it. Because it's fucking Bahamut. The dude lost his memory. Let's just let this random weirdo follow us around. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sort itself out somehow. Yeah, let God sort him out. Alright, at least I healed her. I was afraid I was gonna have to use a Phoenix Down. Mini is a white magic. They have an infinite amount of the mini scroll. I guess in case you sell it or somehow lose it on accident. That way you don't have the game bricked. Because like I said before, there are some areas that require you to have certain spells or setups. The hell is that? Mandrake. Classic. Oh, got one on my ass back to the healing thing. big problem is Mini basically bricks your physical attack and defense stats.
Which is the main reason why I bothered with a red mage in the first place.
Don't tell me I have to be Mini just to find the stupid thing. Yeah, that's not good. Well, now I know fire is the play there. Okay, so I had to do that. And they are still dead. Let's see if there's a place I could revive my guys. Will this revive our guys? Nope. So we have to rest again. At least it's still relatively cheap. Leave real quick to save because I don't know what's in front of us. The Vikings that they talk about, that's a job we'll be getting. I'll probably never use it just because there's warrior and knight and all these other jobs that function almost exactly the same. At least that refunded the Phoenix Downs that I lost. Refia and Ingus aren't going to deal any damage while they're minied. Which is the main reason why I bought magic for them, because there are areas that you're forced to be minied. Can I unmini these guys now that I'm down here? No. I guess I'll make them mages. I guess red mages. That way they can at least attack. Job adjustment phase, 4 battles. Nice meme. But only 2 battles for him. Why? Is it because she's a woman? Like what? I don't get it. Oh, I equipped the bow. I thought I equipped one of the mithril swords. Their stats are smushed for now, but oh well. see what happens. Okay, it is smart enough to use the same command between battles. I mean, it's good to know because if I set my guys up to like spam potions or something, I need to be aware not to just start wasting them. I don't know if I have to deal with battles here. Or probably not. Feel a sneeze coming on. Random black mage in a town full of Vikings. It doesn't really make sense, but whatever. I should probably rest though. Just for MP. What a bizarre wager. Yeah, if you can defeat the thing that sank our ships, you can have our last one. Like, so what difference does it make between them just like running it down mid and like on their own? If I remember correctly, trying to get on the ship and just leaving and just not doing the quest for this is one of two actual fail states in the game. The other one that I can think of at the very end of the game, where they basically just don't let you go to the final dungeon before you do everything else. Nothing over there. I was hoping there'd be something. Did I go this way? Nope. You Viking axe. And the main reason I didn't unmini myself is because it's needed to get through here. Hedgehogs. They're not going to hit particularly hard, but I want to get a feel for how useful this magic actually is. So cold and fire do the same, mostly. One of these is the way forward and the other leads to items. Hope I picked, yeah, I picked items. Now, they really should be in the back line, considering we're mini. Four targets. Pick her twice. Well, I guess that saved us MP.
talking rat.
Curious to see how hard that hits. Fire seems better. No, not really. So I thought the other way was the way of the boss. So I have to check out the other side before we go. I remember this place being more miserable than what we've experienced so far. Shell helm. Shell armor. What the shell? The bats. It's not like the jewel had gotten, like, stolen, per se. It was mostly just misplaced. Ah, I see. With their physical manifestation, could it be controlled? That's logical. jobs, I think. I mean, they introduced us to the Vikings, so it would make sense that I get the Viking job. No? Nothing? So I don't think we need to be minied anymore. Is that a werebear? Bugbear. Now we can get into battles on the sea. I really don't remember where to go. I was originally just gonna go back to where that one town was. Now, well, I thought bringing him back here would let me get to the stuff that's behind there. So I guess that's something else. That's plot related. Well, that's a shame. That was the main reason I came back this way. Let's see, does Sid have anything to say? Okay, I have nothing to contribute. Alright, well, since I don't know where to go now, off the top of my head anyway, I mean, I guess I could just sail and just see where I end up, but that just sounds like an hour of my life down the drain. that's it for me for a day. I mean, it's about that time anyway. I think I stopping by. Thank guys for the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. Yeah, a little bit of growing pains, but we're actually moving forward, so it is what it is. Until then, until tomorrow, I hope you guys all have a good